Alrighty folks, welcome back to Subnautica 2, where today we have one simple goal. Not die, because I died 4 times in the last video. And I'm that confident, as stated in the last video's quiz, that I'm not going to die. I've staked a forfeit on it. So let's get straight into this. What I want to do today, I want to find the rest of the Wave Rider. And I also would like to build a base, because I believe that is how we can fix our fabricator. Okay, so what do we currently have? We have the Biolab, modifies your adaptations. Okay, we definitely want that. We've got lockers, lights, no... Okay, this is already looking very cool. Exterior facilities, utility, furniture, and decoration. I can make a Reaper! Okay, but we don't have a building unlocked yet, so we're going to come over to the old habitat. We're going to scan everything that we can, and that should hopefully mean that we can get our base up and running. It just looks so cool. It just does. I thought, what is this? Jelly lay. Best plants so far. Hello. Hydroelectric turbine. Yeah, go away, Nibbler. Go away. So I can't scan the compartments. I should really scan that. I think I have to scan that to get in. I think first we'll have a look around, see if we can't enter through somewhere. Oh, hang on a second. I can't break the glass. I need to get in somehow, though. I have to be able to. Oh, here it is.
Seek fresh water intake.
Use that. Bloom infestation scanner station filter unlocked. That's a bit of a mouthful. We also have the second tadpole fragment. I'm going to assume that there might be a way to get water in here. If not, that's fine. Open to feed. Resonators can destroy them in this state. Okay. Bloom specimen. Small biofilms can be cut apart, but the big ones need a resonator. Cankers close when they're not hungry. The resonator can't break the shell, so we have to wait for them to be open and break them. Thank you, Doctor. Okay. I'll grab that. So that's interesting. Only one strain of the virus is actually harmful. And I'm assuming that's what we need to use the sonic resonator to remove. Dining table. Lovely. Got a locker there. Have bio bed. We already have that. Then that is Mantis. We head back to where we left off. Safety first poster. On the table we have all of you. Oxygen tank there. Processor. Interesting. Battery terminal. Do need a second one, however we know where we can find them. New databank entry room. Crash scanner locked. Small coral jar. Wake maker fragment. Last one we needed. Excellent. And then this is breathable. So I take it I was supposed to explore this in the first 30 minutes then. Noah, I will use. Boot device not found, terminal cannot start. Detecting image on PDA, boot the advisor. Sure. 25 people lived here trying to build a life, farms and biomods that could support 40,000 sleeping souls. Hence the colony. But they didn't make it. Why? Were they sick? Did the Macefield syndrome subvert them? We have to know. I've activated Dr. Wu Liankai's black box. He's in a viral hot lab. His work may be your best lead. We should salvage what we can. I've retrieved a few files. Gather all the blueprints you can, especially the scanner station. Okay. Room recipe data card. Ladder unlocked. That's a mango nibbler, never mind. I don't have to fear that thing. Frankly, it should fear me. Well, as I said, the second I get a weapon, those things are all going. You are getting it. You know what? Screw a weapon, I'll throw hands now, sunshine. Never mind, I'm already half HP. Oh, you want to throw hands? Yeah, that's what I thought. More of you? Huh? Oh, you want it too, do you? Huh? Huh? That's what I thought. I know Subnautica isn't a game where you need guns. It's not a game that needs guns. It's not a game that wants guns. But I want guns. And that's all I can ask for at this current stage of the game, because I already just want to genocide the entire species. Does that make me a bad person? Right. So, we have unlocked the Wake Maker. Unmounted jet. Very cool. However, I do need the proper fabricator for it, so it has to be base, then wave maker. Right. I'm assuming that all we are going to need at current to build the startings of a base is the habitat builders. So, I think we're going to come a little ways over here to somewhere with a little more depth. Here. This is perfect. Looks fairly open. We've got a wreckage there that we can have some fun exploring. Although it might be... Actually, there's a cave here, so it should be fine. I would swim right into that, wouldn't I? Okay, here. Here will do fine. So, we need a room. Okay. Ah! We can integrate rooms into other rooms to make them a bit bigger. Right, well, I think for now...
30 seconds.
I think for now that's what we want. Just a small basic room that we can enter. Finish constructing you. And then we need a bit of quartz to put a hatch on the front. So we'll go find some of that. There we go. That looks like quartz to me. Although I'm not sure I'm too keen on the hatch being here. So we're going to need a way to power the base. Exterior facilities. Power, we have solar panels. We're going to need a bit more quartz for that. Finish that.
All systems online.
Lovely. So interior facilities, we need a fabricator. We will pop. Ah! Right, so it looks like it's generated with tiles. So each wall's like maybe 10 tiles wide, and you can put this on any of those tiles, which is pretty cool. Power offline oxygen production offline. Is it night? Of course it is. So the next goal has to be making a bioreactor. Oh, I haven't unlocked the bioreactor yet. Okay, then whilst it's night and we've got no power, I should probably head over to the welcome center, because I would imagine that I'd have a bioreactor fragment. So, head into here. Or around here, actually. Around here might be the better thing. Habitat builder, we already have you. Oh, new life poster. I will take that. Showing something on the radar that I can scan here. Mimic pylon. I really like that it added a scanning radar. I think that's a very fun feature. Ooh, actually, that is an excellent point. There was a wreckage somewhere over this way. There, maybe. I think I'm gonna add another room. So I can grow room. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll bring the room out here. I think we're also going to want a corridor there. Well, I think that we so desperately need the sonic resonator, so I think that is going to have to be the next thing that we craft. Sonic resonator. We need lead, a wiring kit, 2 titanium ingots, and a basic battery. Titanium ingots, which it looks like I can't make here. That, or I just don't have the recipe. So for this, we need a basic battery, grease, and a wiring kit. Wiring kit, we need copper wire for, and then we can make that. And then grease, we just need a rot sack. Come grab the one rot sack that we can carry. Carry on constructing that. And then should be able Oh, it's not that I was trying to make. It was... Oh, mate. One thing I do have to say, these wave gliders look incredible. Toggle lights. Okay, I'm a huge fan. And they're definitely... I mean, they're definitely substantially faster than the normal swim speed, so I can definitely live with them. It just looks so good. Battery, very useful. I am not going to take a flare for now. That is the thermal area, so we will leave that now. Oh! Oh, these... Yeah! That is such a cool creature design. Like, I should have guessed from the name Coral Crab, but... That's a very, very cool, like, ecological feature. Having them actually sit there as coral. Great defense mechanism as well, I have to say. So I do have... I have more than 10 titanium. I also have a bit of metal salvage. Ergo... having the correct number of titanium doesn't appear to be how I unlock crafting for it.
Welcome aboard.
I'm going to have a bit of room this way. This can be where I eventually put my moon pool. Be here. So we can have that there. Which we'll do now.
Warning. Power offline. Welcome aboard.
Okay. But oxygen production is offline. So we are just desperately going to need the bioreactor. But we now have our moon pool. Have the start of our base. A very ugly looking base, mind you, but it's a starter base. They don't need to be pretty. Now that we have that, next objective, bioreactor. That is what we need. And I think the easiest way to find that is going to be having a bit of a cheeky explore. We have Quaker over there. We also have Ruby over there. I think we want to head over here. No, 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 no. Let me just swim into the biome that, if memory serves, has nothing nasty in it. Why is there always a nibbler? Why is there always a nibbler? Wreckage. Oh, that's the rot thing that attacked me last time. Underfixed parasite. Okay, I said this last time. I'm going to say it again. This isn't supposed to be a horror game. Okay, I think we need to head home until I can find a medkit or make one. Okay, full. Take that. Nutrient block. Please, one of you have a medkit. Medkit. Yes. Okay, we're back on, ladies and gents. We are so on. Oh, my inventory's full. What am I doing? You know, donkey, apparently. Right, let's try and tidy this up a little bit. So I think, for the sake of using up some titanium, we're going to add another room here. That is going to be my living quarters, methinks. We are also going to need a power room for the bioreactor whenever we do eventually unlock that. Hello. It's us. Oh, no. You attack me. It's one that... Wait! Wait! Hang on a minute. We're coming to the surface for this one. Wanda sounds like a nickname. So Quaker, for example, that was a person on our crew. By Sonic Resonator, of course it does. Quaker was someone on our crew. So what if potentially the same way that we can assimilate with the planet by absorbing safety features, what if that has assimilated with some of the other survivors, colonists? Some of us And that's why it can speak. That's why I'm hearing voices. I think we might be onto something, folks. I don't like how deep this looks. Yeah, no, thank you. I don't think that's going to be the void, because I don't think we're going to hit the void that early on. My current imagination, assuming there is a void, my current imagination is telling me that everything around this big old tree is going to be fairly shallow, and these are going to be like terrain that's been built up on the structure of the roots. Oh, hello, little base power transmitter. And then I think everything past that is going to be where we start getting into big exploration, but also big leviathans, which I think, you know, I'm all right for now. Mango. That scared me. Hello, Quaker. Oh, wait. Is this not the starter base? Can't drink that. That's not water. If it had let me drink that, I would have been dead. Show me the money. AKA the bioreactor. Hello. What are you? Jetocaris. Okay. Well, we do need to find that. Right. So we need... There is a signal up there, so we need to figure out how we get up there through the ladder. Scan processor. Dining chair? Sure. 1 out of 3. Battery terminal. Second one we needed, that will be incredible to have. So we need to use that.
Noah? Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the seacocks. Noah? I have a mouse trap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not...
Wait, did Noah kill these guys? If we've got another house situation going on, then I'm not going to be best impressed. Oh, your black box. Was there not another one that's here? Chap Chap Savan, Sound of Blast. Then we have Woo's. So this was Woo's laboratory, which means I may have already found his box. Which I did.
Shield the focus. Keep the fire away from the lab. Sophie.
Oh, I think the Hal comment might be correct. Hang about. So, if Noah did really set this on fire and he wanted to steal the bulkheads, clearly that didn't happen. Methinks Noah might have prevented it to destroy the research that was there. Why he would do that, I don't know. Unless maybe, perhaps, the information Noah has that... So let's say my current tinfoil hat theory about Wanda being one of our friends that merged with the rotavirus. You are shitting me. Oh, that's put me in a bit of a mood, actually. So if that is the case, then that would lead me to believe that perhaps Noah is currently trying to merge with the virus.
Abandoned colony structure
Partially disassembled. Oh, hello. No! No! Please! Please! Please, get me inside. Let me hide.
Diving may lead to disorientation, asphyxiation, and print loss.
Hey,
Be sure
Jubes.
you are prepared to die usefully.
Why don't we want to open?
30 seconds.
I don't know. I'm dead if I stay here. I'm also dead if that stupid shark thing comes after me again. Okay, here's what we do. Head down to escape. We pop our air bladder here.
Oxygen.
For a refill. I'm going to need medkits before I come back here. Have I already synchronized to this one? I have. How did I miss that then? Okay, then we grab some slugs for water. Inventory full. Of course it is. Nibbler. I might be dead. Never mind, I'm fine. Nibblers, go away. Okay, this just got intense. Yo, Nibbler, I'm with you here. Guide me in. Cover me. No! No! You know what? Cowardice wins today. Cowardice wins today. I don't even want to look. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Please leave me be. Do not leave me be! Okay, swim. Swim. It's fine, he can't get me in here. Can't hurt me in here.
Seek medical attention.
Please be a medkit. Nutrient block. Unfortunately. You know what? I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright. I think we can leave that for next time. Maybe I'm just a bit scared of being underwater.
Warning. Power offline.
Oh, of course it is. Alrighty. We are back after a brief intermission. I will pre-warn you if there are any very janky cuts in the very near future. I get nosebleeds very often. We're talking probably 4 or so a week. And once they start, they usually come back. So if there are any janky cuts, it's probably me having to run. But I will not finish. I will not stop until we've built ourselves a bioreactor. I feel like the welcome center just has to be where we need to be. I feel like I must have missed something around here. I've already downloaded all of Noah's stuff. I mean, was this powered by solar panels then? I'm not seeing it unless I've already scanned the bioreactor fragment that was in there. I think we're gonna have to journey out a little bit. There's a light here. I think we did find one of. Yeah, we found this here last time. Double check that we didn't miss anything. Yeah, we scanned that already. Please do let me know, by the way, in the comments if you are aware of how you unlock the titanium ingot recipe. Please do let me know, because I've had no luck. Unless, maybe I unlock that by getting the bioreactor. Maybe I need the bioreactor blueprint, which in turn will show me the recipe. Ah, hello, that's thermal area, can't go there. And this is... I believe I've already been here. I don't think it had anything for me. Wake Maker, I already have you. You are intimidating, sunshine. Oh, okay. So that's an easy way to find quartz. Yeah, I'm going to need to run here. The other option could just be to move my base over to a place that has underwater currents, like here, for example. This wreckage, maybe? I think somehow I haven't explored this yet, despite it being as close to my base as it is. I've already been to the welcome center. You know what? Ooh, beacon. Maybe I haven't been over here then. Right, so we do have... Oh, we can make these actually. But we don't have the power for it. Completes complex biochemical and manufacturing tasks over time for more advanced recipe. Maybe I need this for titanium ingots then. Output. Configure. Yes! Okay. Oh, okay. So, okay, right. So now we need one more solar panel before we can make, or before we can put down a bioreactor.
Connected. All systems online.
Should allow this to run. That's an incredibly cool addition, by the way. That is awesome. Put down here. This is infected. Okay, that's definitely something that we need to explore soon. I think we're going to have to head to base 1. I think as much as I don't want to, that is going to be the easiest way to find what we need. Okay. I think the plan of attack is going to have to be head down here where the shark can't get me. And then we try and stealth our way through this middle section. Silver as well. I'm never going to say no to ever again. Ew, cabbage shoot root. I'm assuming I can harvest it. No, I can't. Scan you though. Okay. Oh, that looks like something that I need to scan though. Never mind, it's a storage locker. I'll take that. Okay, then we need to find some cover. Which this is. Lovely. Right, so that's a way out. But now then we need to hide in here until he decides, you know what, I'm coming back in, fella. Dining chair, part 2, biobed. Okay, come on, show me the bioreactor. Show me the bioreactor. Dainty tree.
30 seconds.
That's awesome. I'll grab that as well. Cartographer's notes. That one would have actually been quite handy to hear. That is a water plant. Come on, anytime now.
30 seconds.
So when that swells, that's when it's going to release some oxygen for me. And I fear I've already been to this section. This is where I entered. So, we want to be headed this way. Lie low for a minute, and then if there's anywhere that's going to have bioreactor, it is that segment. When that, please. Please. You nasty thing. Oh, where did you go? There you went. I would love to scan it, but I fear I have to... Oh, this doesn't open, does it? No. So, how would one enter?
Echo analysis detects human remains interred beneath the sediment. This site is a mass grave.
Of course it is. Can I scan that? I can't. Okay. Caught a toxic sponge. Oh, it's like I need to get to the surface. Oh, this is the way in. Okay, so the way in's at the bottom. So, come back to the oxygen plant. This will release before I drown. And it also refills my air bladder. So, what we can do then... Inhale that. We wait for this to release again. Which then will give us 70 seconds to head into there, scan whatever we need, and get back out. Okay. Right, so we have that. I'll grab that in a second. Scanner station we already have. Bioreactor is what we needed. I'll grab these. I can. Weight maker I don't need. Yeah, this is the only thing we can grab.
Damn it. Okay. Black box. It's Tuba. I'm trapped by a marrow breach.
Okay.
I don't have any flares. I'm sorry, Ganzo. I said I was going back to Habitat, but I'm going to find the Jubilee, and I don't think they can feed you all. I'm sorry, man. I left you. I don't know where I'm gonna reprint. I don't know what I'll remember. Look, if I find this, the Jubilee went south, to the cave where the crabs die. Do you understand? The cave where the crabs...
South to the cave where the crabs die. So no bioreactor there, which is a bit of a shock. But we now have knowledge about a cave where the crabs die, which I guess is a win. We have a light stick here, which would indicate there could be another little base down here. Which there is. Please have a bioreactor fragment, please. I have already been here, haven't I? I am at a complete loss before I find the bioreactor then. I feel like I've explored every base. I'm almost certain I didn't miss it at that last area that we were at. The remains of that first camp. The only place I can think is the welcome center, and if it is here, I'm going to be mad at myself. But we might have to leave the bioreactor for next time. Well, the other thing I could do actually is make a scanner. I do have that unlocked. Maybe that'll show me fragments. Hopefully that'll show me fragments, which might be how we can find the bioreactor. We'll give the scanner a go.
Warning. Power offline.
Of course it is. Although, so the solar panels appear to reserve 2, meaning if we build one more, that should
Power
be able.
connected. All systems online.
Scanner station. We need a system chip. Yeah, this can be our scanner room then. Then we can make the system chip, which will allow us to finish that. So we can look for necrolase cysts, titanium, copper, quartz, silver, salt, Altera bases, cicada debris, or bloom infestation. No power. This is already getting frustrating.
Power connected. All systems online.
Ah, okay, solar panels are working. So, scan for Altera bases. Yeah, okay, so that's a little useless. We've got 6 of these from where the scanner is. I don't think... no, that'll be the 2 that we've already... Based on the depth, actually, that might not be. Had a 300-meter scanning range, allegedly. Unless this was the so-called debris. That might be something. This is absolutely something. This is absolutely something we've already found. Already got that. We just need the one more bit of lead. Mango. Okay. Dive elevator we do already have, but I'll scan you anyway. Ooh. This definitely isn't smart, but I'm going to do it. I need the bioreactor, and if this is where I find it, then I have to head through here. Hello. Colonist bunker, unauthorized NOAA modification.
Meeting the journal, go. During salvage at Camp 1, Zip recovered a body from the seafloor. It's me. I was in the first wave to build Camp 1. The ones who vanished. What happened to me?
Okay, so we have found power storage. I don't like that there's a camera there. Found power storage, which might override the necessity for a bioreactor, providing that doesn't go down unless I'm using it. Basic battery I'll take. Cicada Rec Canteen. What are you? Lithium.
Lithium is useful in manufacturing portable, high-yield power sources.
Okay, and then there is the other half of the wreckage over there. I'm hearing a death indicator through here. High capacity air tank!
30 seconds.
Power transmitter we already had. Oh, I'm out of batteries. I just did get one though. Inhale that so I can finish scanning that. Fortunately, we have this. So my biggest issue at the minute is that I think if I swim over to that, it's not going to have an air pocket for me. I also think this is too far down for me to find a fragment for the bioreactor. Okay. Anything useful? Room recipe data card. We already had that. Supply crate. Yes, thank you. Keep calm, poster. Lovely. Right, and then that is unfortunately everything. Oh, is this the big clam? Yeah, it is. It's the clam from the trailer. Okay, hopefully this has some way for me to get oxygen inside it. If not, we're in a very bad spot here. Slight problem. I'm not seeing any slugs. I am hearing death boxes. Unfortunately, I think we might have to leave here. Although at least we do know where this is now. That is turbine. I think we are gonna have to just. I think we are just gonna have to leave that for now. I think the power storage should provide a temporary solution to the problem that we're currently facing with power, which is what I wanted to use the bioreactor for in the first place. So I think that will suffice as a temporary replacement for now until we can find it. High capacity tank, we need 1 plasteel ingot. How much lithium do I need for that? Come over to here, transfer this, change recipe. Germanium from silver, silver ingot, plasteel ingot. We have everything we need! And I only needed 1. Yeah, okay, that's getting made. Alright, to power storage. I need a second one. Okay. Well, we've been going for 2 hours today already. I feel like we have made some progress. we have the beginnings of a base up and running. We have figured out how to do a few things. We've done a bit of exploration. We've dabbled in a few things, but I wouldn't say we've particularly made giant leaps and bounds towards anything in particular. It's high capacity air tank though. A win's a win. And for today, that is going to do us. I hope you folks have enjoyed. I have very much. Take care. And I will catch you in the next one, where we will be exploring as much of the world as we can at current. So, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.